Imagine walking across the vast African savanna, the golden grass stretching for miles. The sun blazes overhead, casting long shadows from the scattered acacia trees. And then, you see it, a creature so tall it towers over everything, its long neck gracefully reaching for the highest branches. It moves with an elegance that seems almost unnatural for its size. This is the giraffe, the tallest land animal on Earth, and one of nature's greatest wonders. But have you ever stopped to wonder, why did giraffes evolve such incredible height? How does their massive heart pump blood all the way to their brain? And are they really as gentle as they seem? Or is there a hidden side to these towering giants? Today, we're diving deep into the world of giraffes, uncovering their astonishing adaptations, mysterious evolution, powerful survival strategies, and the threats they face in the modern world. Get ready, because this is a story of power, survival, and one of the most unique creatures on our planet. Millions of years ago, giraffes didn't look like they do today. In fact, their ancestors were much smaller, resembling modern deer or antelope. So how did they end up with record-breaking necks? The most common theory is simple: survival of the tallest. As competition for food increased, giraffes with slightly longer necks could reach higher branches, giving them an advantage. Over millions of years, these taller giraffes thrived, passed on their traits, and eventually evolved into the sky-high creatures we see today. But there's another, more brutal theory. Some scientists believe that giraffes' long necks aren't just for eating, they're for fighting. Male giraffes engage in intense battles called necking. These fights aren't just a simple pushing contest, they are brutal. Two males stand side by side and swing their long, muscular necks like whips, using their heavy skulls as sledgehammers to slam into their opponent's body. These fights can cause serious injuries, even fractured bones. The stronger the giraffe, the harder the hit, and in the wild, only the strongest males get to pass on their genes. So while a giraffe's long neck may help it reach food, it also doubles as a biological weapon in a battle for dominance. Now let's talk about one of the most incredible things about giraffes: their heart. Think about this. When you stand up too fast, you sometimes feel lightheaded. That's because gravity makes it difficult for your heart to pump blood to your brain. Now imagine you're a giraffe. Your brain sits over 8 feet above your heart. How does it get the oxygen it needs? The answer: one of the most powerful hearts in the animal kingdom. A giraffe's heart weighs over 25 pounds, 11 kilograms, and pumps at twice the pressure of most mammals. This massive pressure ensures that blood can reach the brain, even from such a great distance. But that brings up another problem. What happens when a giraffe bends down to drink? Wouldn't all that pressure rush to the brain and cause it to pass out? That's where giraffes have another genius adaptation: a specialized network of blood vessels called the rete mirabili. This acts as a biological pressure regulator, slowing down blood flow when the giraffe lowers its head and preventing a dangerous surge of blood to the brain. This system is so advanced that scientists have studied it to improve human medicine, particularly for treating blood pressure issues in astronauts and pilots. At first glance, giraffes seem peaceful and slow-moving, but their daily lives are anything but simple. Social structure. Giraffes live in loose herds, but their social bonds are not as tight as other animals like lions or elephants. A giraffe herd can change daily, with individuals coming and going freely. Female giraffes often form small groups to protect their young, while males roam alone or compete for mates. But one of the biggest misconceptions about giraffes is that they are defenseless. The giraffe's deadly kick. Despite their gentle nature, giraffes have a powerful weapon: their kick. A giraffe's legs are over 6 feet long, and a single kick can shatter a lion's skull or even break the back of a charging predator. In fact, lions rarely attempt to hunt adult giraffes because the risk is simply too high. But for young giraffes, life is extremely dangerous. Up to 50% of baby giraffes don't survive their first year, falling victim to lions, hyenas, leopards, and even crocodiles. For millions of years, giraffes have thrived across Africa, but today they are facing one of their greatest threats: humans. Habitat loss. As human populations grow, giraffes are losing their natural habitat. Deforestation, farmland expansion, and urban development are shrinking their roaming areas. Poaching. Believe it or not, poaching is also a serious threat. In some areas, giraffes are illegally hunted for their meat, bones, and even tails, which are considered status symbols in certain cultures. Climate change. Extreme droughts and shifting weather patterns are making food and water sources harder to find. Right now, some giraffe subspecies are critically endangered, with populations dropping by as much as 40% in the last 30 years. Despite these challenges, conservationists are fighting to protect giraffes. National parks, anti-poaching efforts, and breeding programs are helping to restore populations. And there's something you can do too. Simply raising awareness and supporting conservation efforts can make a difference. So the next time you see a giraffe, whether in a zoo, a documentary, or in the wild, remember, you're looking at one of nature's greatest masterpieces, a creature of evolutionary brilliance, with a heart built for giants, a neck forged for battle, and a presence that defines the African wilderness. If you love this deep dive into the world of giraffes, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another wild adventure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.